allow me to continue. I do apologize for that. My computer just went, nah, not going to work, and completely crashed on me and decided to reset. So let's see if we can get this up and running again. Okay, so let me check this out. All right. So like I was saying before, I actually give my clients a bit of a resource sheet. So when they're actually dealing with their IBS, when they first come to me before it starts to subside, they still have to gather in those resources and learn. So what I do is I tell them to get up for 2 hours before they start their day, and sure, that might be an hour of sleep loss, but the thing is they become more relaxed when they get into their routine. So to really enjoy having that shower, to enjoy that water flowing over you, and I also give them a mantra that goes with that, and I say to them, as you feel the water flowing down your body, allow it to remove all of the stresses from the previous day and the day that may come. I tell them also that when it comes to their 2 hour regime, that if they do choose to have breakfast, because we do recommend fasting sometimes with certain clients, that if they are having breakfast, to sit down and to make sure they have time to actually eat the food, rather than hoovering it down when they I get them to actually sit down, really enjoy their food. I explain to the client how they need to make sure that the food is properly digested before it reaches the stomach, so the stomach doesn't work so hard. I also advise them that they need to tell someone at work that they absolutely trust about the IBS that they're suffering with, so that if for some reason that they are going through this phase, they can rely on that person to be a bit more supportive when it comes to the supervisors and things like that. The other things I also recommend is, like, not only the treatment with hypnosis, but looking into other sources as well. I have nutritionists on board when it comes to the IBS to help with the problems, and there are many people that don't realize what nutrition is. So they actually struggle when it comes to reading labels, knowing what they can and can't eat, and recognizing their triggers as well. There's heaps of people out there that will turn around the light, but it says it's a 4-star rating on the health system. And it's like, yeah, but it's not. That's just it. Anything that comes under these umbrellas, chances are not that healthy for you. I mean, Nutrigrain has a 4-star rating, and we absolutely do not recommend that people with IBS eat any kind of grains like that. If you have a doctor on board, then absolutely talk to the doctors as well. Ensure that your doctor is going to network with you when it comes to the client, so that can really help get that message across to the client. There are many people that when it comes to IBS, they're like, yes, but I like the food, and they won't budge from it, and they won't look at the nutrition side. So ensure that when it comes to that you can get the message to the doctor, and the doctor can get to the client as well. When I'm talking to a client and I'm telling them about their IBS in the workplace, I also encourage them to do deep breathing. Make sure that they get that breathing into the diaphragm to keep them relaxed, and to walk around to help with any episodes of pain, any discomfort or anything like that, and to make sure that they actually have a survival kit at the very start. So if they need that extra pair of underpants or that extra pair of pants or something like that, just have that survival kit available, so that if you do need to change suddenly, then it is completely available there for them. Many people that I've advised that to have actually gotten to a stage where they're like, you know what, I've never had to use it, but it helps me to relax just knowing that it's there. So try to minimize the amount of workplace stress that is going on with your client. Give them resources. I have had many clients that come through and they're like, it's a person rather than a product. So I teach them coping skills when it comes to that particular person. So communication skills and things like that. Give your client some resources to cope in the workplace. And I also use some humor. I'll say things like, so you're suffering from IBS because you're surrounded by assholes or something like that. And they just start laughing. And I'll just say to them, look, at the end of the day, you can blame them for the good or you can blame them for the bad. So let's going to blame them for the good stuff. And I actually ask them to start to give that person in that workplace a secondary name. So I get them to disassociate from that person. So rather than calling them, say, Rachel, all of a sudden they're calling them Fluffy McGee. And it's something that's usually a bit more of a funny kind of a name rather than an insultive one, so they can disassociate from that person, and then they can start looking at the good things that Fluffy McGee does actually offer. So if you have any questions, please ask me. I am here to help, and I will place that article down in the comments section as well, so you can have a bit of a read about it. Make sure that you give your clients resources, and if you're struggling yourself, give yourself some resources. There's absolutely no reason whatsoever for you not to actually integrate with other hypnotherapists and just ask for some help. Hey, a lot of us like to swap, so we're more than happy to swap with each other. So ask me questions. I am here to help. So if you would like to attend our event, please jump onto our website, palinandpalmer.com/events. The link is in the description. And next time I'm going to be talking about gut bacteria. It's so much more complex than people realize. And trust me, the probiotics that you're buying at Safeway or Woolies are not cutting the bar. So if you need a payment plan to come along to our event, then please jump on the website, use the discount code to start the payment plan. Then we'll give you a call and we'll work out a structure that suits you. Check me out in the next video. And if you are watching this on YouTube, then please subscribe to the channel so that you can get more updates in the future. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.